And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interest. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to DA.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Ayton is out there with Johnson. And it's Oubre in at the 3 slot. Jokic passes to Millsap. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Jokic kicks to Murray. Millsap at the elbow. Harris dishes to Murray. 6 to shoot. And he makes good on the layup.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside for these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low. And if you're drawing up your starting 5 for team irrational confidence, Jamal Murray makes a strong case. This guy is fearless. And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here is Rubio following the basket by Jokic. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got his second basket of the game. And Murray, we know, can be streaky, Greg. Still mid 30% for his career from three-point range.
Of course, the degree of difficulty pretty high on a lot of his shots. Off the bounce with the hand in his face. And he's more than a shooter, a versatile scorer who can get it done in a variety of ways. And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Rubio outside. Oubre against Harris. Ayton. Oubre on the wing. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What a fantastic offensive rebounder. Ayton's so good at using his physical advantages.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Oubre outside. And again, it's DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And after establishing himself as a key player in Denver, Gary Harris has played, trailing off the last couple seasons. Greg, what's your read there?
I really feel like, Kevin, injuries have played a part. An extended cold streak, but the Nuggets didn't lose faith. He helped build their success over the years, and they consider him a key piece moving forward as well.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sharch comes in for Johnson. Bridges, he's checked in for Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
He gets it in there.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
That's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris, and the Suns making a change here. Jerome is checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Grant's checked in. Carter down low. Baines passes to Carter, and Baines kicks to Bridges. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Pass to Murray. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. Craig, good.
And the precise passing of Murray, really moving the ball well around the floor.
Suns trail by 3. Now, here's Bridges. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Baines up again. Saric on the follow. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Outside for Murray. Back to Grant. There's 49 seconds left here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, this is something Grant does very well. Slams it home when he's got space.
And here are the Suns now. They trail by 3. Baines dishes to Bridges. Back to Baines. Stolen by Grant. Murray outside. Now the pass to Grant. The kick out to Porter. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And Jokic throws it down.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
Back to Saric. Jokic with the steal. Porter passes to Grant. Down low. That's good from Porter on the assist by Grant.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
It'll count. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Denver Nuggets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Dario Saric is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Oubre, and it's Jerome in at the shooting guard position. Ayton, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Paul Millsap's checked in for Denver. Now here's Plumlee. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Shot clock at 6. Morris passes to Plumlee. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Rubio with a wide open look. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Rubio's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Suns.
You know, you think back to DeAndre Ayton's college career, he demonstrated three-point range, and while he's eager to show that in the NBA, the Suns want him to attack the rim.
Now here's Ayton. Here's the 3. Kicks it out to Rubio from the arc. They shoot again. Back to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Lets it go with the 3. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
And Monty Williams said, offensively, Ayton's got to be 80% beast, 20% shooter.
The reason they say that, Greg, is they want him to exploit the elite physical tools he brings to the game. If he can draw more fouls, he can get to the free throw line. And he's such a good shooter there, it only makes sense.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 10, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. The Nuggets leading by 6. Barton outside. Back to Morris. Pass to Barton. Here's Morris. Out to Harris. He's looking for Plumlee and finds him. And the rejection by Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Rubio, the pass to Johnson. Back to Rubio. Now Ayton. He's guarded by Plumlee. Rubio against Morris. They get it again. Back to Ayton. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
How about the power from DeAndre Ayton on that finish right through the contact?
Morris finds Plumlee. Here's Millsap. Misses the layup.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton has shown a little toughness on the interior finish.
Harris against Booker. There's the feed to Plumlee. Great open look there. And the Nuggets lead by 4. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant. And
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Booker dishes to Ayton. A miss that time would have put him up. For Denver, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And that one, good. Jokic has got 6.
Sometimes he seems to be indestructible with the finishes he can make. Jokic is a force down low.
Now here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Suns trail by 3. Carter down low. He's covered by Murray. And it's Ayton missing. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Harris finds Porter. Unable to get that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Passes it to Booker. To the paint. Murray against Carter. Ayton in the corner. Pass to Booker. With his first shot attempt. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 3-point lead. That's good from Harris on the assist by Porter.
And easy to understand why many believe Porter is the complete package. Skilled at making the correct pass.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Nuggets lead by 5. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Denver came ready to play. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some... And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Second half underway. Here's who Mike Malone's got him. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And the basket by Rubio.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Inside, here's Barton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
And Millsap is a team player. Someone who is very willing to make the right pass to an open teammate.
Johnson kicks to Rubio. Back to Johnson. Out left to the wing. For the tie, Ayton trying to break free. The Nuggets leading by 3. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Outside for Millsap. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. A different look for Denver. Plumlee, he's checked in for Jokic. Torrey Craig comes in for Will Barton. And Morris subbed in for Harris.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
Denver shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Both free throws good from Millsap. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
Clock at 6. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Here's Craig. Second chance shot, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on the Phoenix Suns. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
And Phoenix making a change here. Carter's checked in, and Denver also making a switch. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. Out to Saric. He feeds it to Kaminsky. Good, nice job down low. Kaminsky's got his first basket.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And the pass to Plumlee. This is to Porter. Kaminsky with the double team. Plumlee, the pass to Craig. Back to Plumlee. Morris against Saric. Oubre with the steal. 1:53 left to play in the third. Out to Carter. Right wing. Here's Saric. Porter pulls it in.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now back in action. We'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
So for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Kaminsky. And it's Bridges in for Kelly Oubre. And Denver also making a switch. Grant's checked in. Carter with the bucket.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training set.
Back to Plumlee. Here's Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
How about that drive from Mikal Bridges? Draw the contact, young sir.
Some changes for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Saric, and Ricky Rubio subbed in for Devin Booker. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig, and Barton subbed in for Morris.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
And Rubio kicks to Baines. To the inside. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Baines has got the lead up to 1 now for the Suns. Pass to Harris. Here's Jokic. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Yeah, that's that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Ayton, he's checked in for the Suns. Johnson, the pass to Baines. The dish to Ayton. Back to Baines. Another shot. And Grant sends it back.
Well, twice on the pipes, Jeremy Grant says no, sir.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. Well, we thought the third quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Johnson. Bridges out the out there with Aaron Baines. Then there's Ayton, and it's Rubio in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And for Jokic, a slow start to last season, came in heavy, lost over 20 pounds as he played his way into shape, and boy, did he come on strong down the stretch.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Bridges against Barton. Ayton, the lead pass was put in just the right spot. Ayton's got 25 points.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
Grant the pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is never going to be the most explosive athlete, but some have questioned his conditioning, even his motor. What do you see?
I mean, the crazy thing is, even with those questions, he regularly puts up box scores we haven't seen in half a century. But to win it all, you've got to leave no stone unturned. And I think for a young player, he's got to make more of a commitment to his body. And I think we will see that in time.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Oubre's checked in for the Suns. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Booker finds Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Oubre on the wing. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Can't cash in from close range. Denver in the lead. Barton passes to Jokic. The kick out to Barton. Six to shoot. Back to Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Passes to Rubio. Booker outside. To the paint. Ayton kicks to Booker. Launches it. And no good.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Harris against Booker. The kick out to Barton. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Sharch checked in for Johnson. Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. Feeds it to Ayton. Over Jokic. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls. It's going to be on Jokic.
This guy is such an intelligent basketball player who understands how to read defenses and make them react. Go to work, DeAndre Ayton.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Harris finds Jokic. And here's Barton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the call on Dario Saric. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Denver making a switch here. Porter's checked in. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And stolen by Booker. Ayton, the pass to Oubre. Back to Ayton. They now take the lead. Ayton's got 29.
DeAndre Ayton with a big-time shot. Go ahead, young sir.
Jokic passes to Millsap. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. And that's now 10 points for Millsap.
A perfect teammate. I mean, Millsap's numbers don't always jump off the screen. But, boy, when you need him, he's there.
Oubre against Porter. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Oubre outside. He dishes it to Ayton from 8. And the shot is good. Ayton's got 8 here in the quarter.
But DeAndre Ayton is engaged, he's focused, and he delivers a clutch bucket.
To the middle. Porter gets to Millsap. 1:03 left in the game. Back to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. And Porter, here we go. Money!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Shot from 6. Here's Ayton. Count it!
Well, the big man flashing his touch. DeAndre Ayton makes it look easy.
And it's Harris with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Jokic passes to Millsap. Trying to find Jokic, gets it to him. Millsap finds Murray. And Porter, here we go. Good!
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Oubre on the wing. Back to Ayton. Nice move, and it's sent back by Jokic. And he recovers it. Count it! Here's Millsap. Yes!
Millsap going for the W. He's looking focused.
And here's a timeout from Monty Williams. Guys, what do you think?
And they have just enough time for a catch and shoot here. It has to be an immediate shot, though. That's their only hope.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. And thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Nuggets, the backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Barton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Murray. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Murray. Harris kicks to Murray. Back to Harris. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too.
I think his unselfish attitude is really a big part of what makes Millsap a leader on the court, and the ability to make some dynamic passes doesn't hurt either.
Now here's Murray. Here's Lyles, and the dunk by Lyles.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Passes it to Murray. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Here's the pass to Jokic. Down low. The kick out to Barton. Inside. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Barton.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Here's Forbes. Out to DeRozan. 5 to shoot. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Count it. Good.
Boy, DeRozan showing you good recognition there. Saw the gap in the defense and fired the pass to the wide open man. Doesn't get much better than that.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
You know, it's really interesting to note that Forbes went to the same high school in Detroit as a certain friend of ours. I think the guy's name I'm thinking about here is Chris Webber.
And the basket by Harris.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Aldridge. Lyles with it. Millsap covering. Lyles passes to Forbes. Murray against Murray. Here's Aldridge. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Pass to DeRozan. Second shot opportunity. Aldridge. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, that's exactly the kind of activity on the offensive glass that makes Aldridge special.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Aldridge. Pass to Forbes. Murray outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Quarters checked in for Denver. San Antonio also making some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles, and it's White in for Bryn Forbes.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ellenelli finds Pirtle. Kicks it out to Gay, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. Craig passes to Plumlee. The kick out to Porter. To the inside. Back to Plumlee. The pass to Craig. It's a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now, here's Bellinelli, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Denver in the lead. Over to the wing. Pass to Plumlee. Porter dishes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Mills passes to Purtle. That shot no good. Plumlee with some nice D, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Purtle. That is his first foul of the game. Morris passes to Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And that does it for the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, leading by 6. And we'll be back shortly for the... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Nuggets.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
They've got Porter. Grant is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. It's good. Pirtle's got his second bucket.
Really amazing body control by Pirtle, just taking the hit head on and finishing through the contact. I love it.
And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And another shot. And Walker kicks to Gay. Pass to Pirtle. The kick out to Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 8.
And the pick fella, Mason Plumlee, he can start for some teams in this league, but he's been dynamite off the bench for the Nuggets.
Yeah, you take a look at his game, Greg, and defense and rebounding and finishing, all high level. But one thing that's underrated, but I appreciate a lot, is his passing game. It's come a long way. He does a lot to help you in a reserve role. Yeah, it's important for Gay to be able to finish in traffic. I mean, he's so much better when he shows some physicality and toughness.
To the middle. Plumlee in the post. Pirtle's there. Plumlee the pass to Morris. Denver needs to get off a shot. Here's Plumlee. Down low, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Then for the Spurs, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Purtle. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Derek White. Passes it to Murray. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Harris passes to Murray. The kick out to Barton. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assist. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Outside for Murray. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. He feeds it to Millsap. On the wing, Harris. And there's the pass to Jokic. On the wing, Harris. And here's Millsap. Back to Harris. A second chance effort. Outside for Murray. Pass to Millsap. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things, winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. Left side, DeRozan. To the left side wing. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Miles checked in for Game. Bryn Forbes comes in for Walker. And it's Mills in for Murray. Harris finds Millsap. Here's Jokic. He wants to get to Millsap and does. Count that one. Millsap's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nuggets.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Barton against DeRozan. Here's Wiles, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The Spurs shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Love watching Millsap go to work inside.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Denver out in front. They lead by 14. Kenny, what you... And...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You gotta like what Mason Plumlee has done in this game.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Lyles, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. DeRozan out there with Murray, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
Murray right side. And stolen by Murray. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And there it is for him.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Jokic kicks to Millsap. Pass to Barton. Harris outside. 5 on the clock. To the inside. And stolen by Aldridge. And here again, the Spurs in transition. Up the court they go. Right wing. Forbes dishes to Aldridge. It's DeRozan with the drive. And finished off by DeRozan.
Tell you what, I don't know of anybody more aggressive at attacking the basket than DeRozan. A lot of his points come off the drive.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Jeremy Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Murray. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bellinelli's checked in. Lyles kicks to Forbes. Feeds it to Aldridge. Puts it up, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Denver.
How about that for the old up fake? Aldridge knows exactly how to get a defender off his feet.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Plumlee's checked in. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. White comes in for Bryn Forbes. Pass to Grant. Back to Morris. To the middle. Plumlee with it. 8 points for him. And they pick up 2.
And Grant really embraces contact, relishes it, as a matter of fact. He has no fear going to the rim or going into a shot.
Here's Plumlee. Grant surveying the D. Back to Plumlee. To the paint. Here's Morris. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Will Barton. And it's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Then for the Spurs, Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mills in for Murray. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself, accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
Porter with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Plumlee's got it. The kick out to Porter. The feed to Grant, and stolen by Gay. Here's White, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And, you know, as he learns the game at this level, he's going to block more shots. Porter has the length and the ability to move his feet. And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
White. Good work defensively by Morris. Denver leading by 12. Plumlee, the pass to Porter. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
Mills with it. He's against Morris. And Mills kicks to Bellinelli. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Pirtle, the pass to Gay. Count it. Gay's got 6 points.
And when Pirtle sees a guy on his team open, he finds him right away, whipping that pass there directly.
Outside Porter, the pass to Morris. Mills with the steal. White with it. Guarded now by Morris. Back to White. Pass to Bellinelli. The dish to White. Pass to Bellinelli. White up top, covered by Morris. Nice move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Grant, and it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. The Spurs also changing it up. Lyles checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And it's Lonnie Walker in for White. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Millsap.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Mills. Off target with that shot.
Boy, the determination on defense is pretty impressive from Murray.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Porter. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Craig in at the 2 spot. Walker dishes to Aldridge. Kicks to Forbes. Passes it to DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Porter finds Jokic. Back to Porter. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
DeRozan surveying the D. Here's Walker. The pass to Aldridge. Over Millsap. Count it. And the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, Aldridge has a really nice knack and rhythm with the catch and shoot opportunity.
Millsap kicks to Porter. Now the pass to Craig. Back to Porter. This one for 3. That one misses. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's DeRozan. Porter with a block. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Martin's checked in for Denver. Gary Harris comes in for Torrey Craig. Murray's checked in for the Spurs. Jokic against Aldridge. Jokic passes to Millsap. Nice D from DeRozan. Spurs trail by 10. In transition, here comes San Antonio.
DeRozan's so good, guys, at taking advantage of whatever situation is there. When he has the opportunity, he gets out and scores in the open floor.
Millsap finds Jokic. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
White, he's checked in for San Antonio.
And you know what I like about Paul Millsap is his all-around game. I mean, he scores it, he rebounds it, he passes it, defends other people very well. I mean, this guy really doesn't have any chinks in his armor.
Here's DeRozan. Aldridge trying to break free. It's good on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance buckets. They can make a big difference.
Jokic passes to Millsap. Second shot opportunity. In the corner, Murray with it. Jokic trying to free himself up. And there's Murray on the assist by Harris. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Yep, it counts.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Millsap. The kick out to Barton. Murray outside. Pass to Jokic. In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Jokic. Rebound, San Antonio. Now here's Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, they're not willing to give Murray any easy buckets here. D'ing him up as tight as they can, even if it means fouling.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. On offense, here are the Nuggets. And stolen by Murray. And Mills with a clear path to the hoop. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You can count on a veteran like Mills when the stakes are this high. He's not going to be bothered by the pressure.
Murray, the pass to Medu. It's stolen by Morris. Passes it to Bates Diop. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Vonleh.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Plumlee dishes to Vonleh. Back to Plumlee. So the Nuggets win it. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown San Antonio, Texas. This bridge spans the river. Now it's ended down to David Alt.
Hey, Kevin.
It's a terrific story. David, thank you. So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Oubre, and it's Ayton in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Spurs, Trey Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down hard.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
And as great a player as LaMarcus Aldridge is, at times his defense can be a concern. Only getting tougher for him as he ages.
LaMarcus Aldridge, PA, will be able to score forever. Defending pick and rolls, keeping up with mobile bigs. That's a problem right now later in his career. Limiting minutes and picking up matchups might be the best way to disguise this.
And dunking the ball is just second nature to Ayton. With the right positioning, he's a threat to throw it down.
Right side, DeRozan. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Aldridge. That shot off, and Phoenix will come the other way. The drive by Booker. Oubre kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. From outside the arc, DeRozan with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Spurs shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That one is no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Suns. And the shot goes in.
I love the confidence. Ayton knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
Aldridge, no luck.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Oubre kicks to Ayton. Booker the pass to Rubio. And here is Ayton. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Murray outside. Passes to Aldridge. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Clock at 6 and taken away by Johnson. Oubre with it. Now guarded by Murray. Oubre passes to Booker. And it's good, 2 points. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Trey Lyles, and Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Saric comes in for Johnson, and it's Bridges in for Oubre. Here's Booker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Booker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the pass to Murray. DeRozan on the wing. And they double up DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. Hands the 12-footer. Aldridge has got 6.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Bridges dishes to Baines. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Booker the pass to Baines. Sharch has the open look. Off target with his three. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 3.
DeMar's a magnet for defensive attention. You see the overreaction leading to a wide open man.
Now here's Sharch. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Rubio with a wide open look. No good from outside. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. DeRozan passes to Murray. White with it, defended by Booker. White dishes to Aldridge. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
Rely on Derek White for good feeds. He plays unselfish heads-up basketball.
No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Sharch make up the forwards. Then it's Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. San Antonio leading. Mills passes to Walker. Inside. Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. And the 3 off target.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Pirtle with the double team. Pass to Jerome. Bridges, no one around him. A putback, and Carter with his second chance points. Carter's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Suns.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. The veteran guard, Patty Mills, has spent the majority of his career with the Spurs. Mills is a fantastic weapon off the bench.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. The feed now to Pirtle. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Carter with it. He's picked up by Walker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And with Mills, no doubt his biggest talent, I think, is his outside shooting.
Yeah, we know it. He's going to stop beyond that arc and pull up. Every now and then he'll drive it. He's been a great sharpshooter in his career. He knows what he's about, and he brings that energy night in and night out.
The Spurs making a switch here. Isles checked in. Andre Ayton's checked in for Phoenix. Oubre comes in for Bridges. Oubre against Bellinelli. Now Ayton. He's got 8. And it's Oubre off the drive. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Oubre. Oubre's got 3 assists now in this one. Spurs trail by 5. Walker the pass to Mills. Lyles with it. Kaminsky's there. Lyles inside. Defended by Carter. And it's in there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Suns leading by 3. Oubre outside. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Walker dishes to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Derek White subbed in for Patty Mills. Here is Forbes. And Baines pulls it down.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
Booker the pass to Baines. Johnson attacking. Shoots over White. Shots good by Baines.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Forbes the pass to Lyles. He feeds it to Bellinelli. Great D that time from Oubre. Suns on offense. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Booker finds Carter. Now Johnson. Oubre on the wing. Johnson, the pass to Baines. Shoots over Lyles. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Bryn Forbes. And for the Suns, Sharch is checked in for Kelly Oubre. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Carter. Murray, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Spurs trail by 9. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. An emphatic LU jam.
Well-timed play with a powerful ending. DeMar DeRozan, he went and got that one.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the paint, here's Baines. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the jam by Rudy Gay.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
But I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
On the wing, Johnson, light covering. Booker, right side. And the dunk by Booker.
Excellent footwork there. Booker, so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
And so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A tremendous start for DeAndre Ayton. He had 12 points, 2 block shots. And that's a...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Trey Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Go figure is right.
So often the setup man in transition. This time, Rubio takes it himself.
Spurs trail by 11. And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Back to Forbes. Aldridge left side. DeRozan bounce pass. Just 5 on the clock. And Aldridge slams it in.
Wow, Aldridge attacking the rack. I love it.
Booker outside. Oubre on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Booker finds Johnson. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Spurs with some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Trey Lyles. Lonnie Walker comes in for Bryn Forbes. It's Mills in for Murray.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Kaminsky dishes to Ayton. Jerome passes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Booker in the corner to the left wing. Ayton with it. Now guarded by Purtle. And it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
What vision from Purtle, getting the pass over to the wide open man.
Kaminsky in the corner. Pass to Jerome. To the middle, and stolen by Aldridge. And DeRozan kicks to Aldridge. Mills dishes to Aldridge. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And this is what you sign up for when trying to defend Aldridge. The pump fake, just one of many tools in his arsenal.
And the Spurs with some changes. Rudy Gay's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Derek White subbed in for Walker. Phoenix also making some changes. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for 8. Sharge comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And it's Carter in for Devin Booker. And again, it's the Suns missing. Spurs trail by 7. Here's White. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. White's got his second basket.
Savvy assist by the veteran Aldridge. Sees the missed defensive rotation and takes advantage.
Here's Jerome, and he makes that one.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
It's White on the wing. Aldridge, the pass to Mills. Connects from three-point range. Mills has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Passes it to Bridges. Baines, high post. Out to Sharge. Out to the wing. Jerome passes to Baines. Now the dish to Carter. The Suns need to get a shot off. Shoots from the corner. Jerome, no good.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Suns leading. Here's Jerome. Down low, Carter, the pass to Jerome. Out to Sharge. And there's the pass to Baines. 6 to shoot. In the corner, it's Bridges. That 3 off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
The score now all even. White's got 8.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sharge passes to Jerome. And he converts the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Pass to Gay. Bridges with the steal. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Suns on top. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Inside, Sharge and Baines. Carter out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Oubre in at the small forward position. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 4.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Cutting his teeth in the Spurs system. Forbes has improved at keeping his eyes up and finding the open man.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for San Antonio. Phoenix also making some changes. Andre Ayton's checked in for Aaron Baines. Kaminsky comes in for Saric, and it's Devin Booker in for Carter. Kaminsky kicks to Ayton. In the corner, it's Oubre. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton dishes to Rubio. Pass to Oubre. It's stolen by DeRozan. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Floats it up for Murray. So they take the lead. We can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Yeah, no quit by either side, guys. Neither team willing to give any ground.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. In the corner, it's Oubre. Booker finds Kaminsky. Ayton in the high post. Pass to Kaminsky. Just 5 to shoot. The 11-footer. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 1-point game. Murray, good.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Back to Rubio. The pass to Ayton. Kaminsky in the corner. Booker with it. Rubio outside. Kaminsky kicks to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. That one's off. Still out of sync. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his first foul. Johnson, he's checked in for Phoenix. Spurs leading by 3. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Poeltl dishes to Murray. Back to Poeltl. Pass to Wiles. Inside. And the dunk by Poeltl.
Just tremendous shooting from Poeltl. Love how he's not afraid of taking these kinds of shots.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Murray, the pass to DeRozan. And Forbes has it in the corner. In the corner, Murray with it. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Loaded up with a lot of confidence, DeMar DeRozan can be a big-time performer.
At the top of the key, Ayton. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
And I love the play call. This is where you get the ball into the hands of your closers, where they can do something with it.
And DeRozan kicks to Murray. Poeltl, the pass to Forbes. Back to Poeltl, and the dunk by Poeltl.
It doesn't take much for Poeltl to throw it down. At 7 feet tall, all he has to do is be near the hoop.
To the inside. Johnson, the pass to Rubio. Count that bucket.
Ricky Rubio is so tough mentally. The moment is not too big.
San Antonio leading by 3. Outside DeRozan. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. Feeds to Poeltl. The 9-foot shot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Oubre can't get it to go. Poeltl with the ball. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Murray surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. Forbes can't get it to go. Phoenix with the ball.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it.
And here's DeRozan. Oubre with the steal. Timeout called the Suns. What's your take, guys?
Well, you need the three here. A quick one. I mean, very quick. Has to be catch and shoot. One fluid motion. A very difficult shot, but it is definitely not impossible.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMarcus Aldridge.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A beautiful skyline of... So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Oubre out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. And for the Nuggets, at the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Booker. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here, Greg. Great pivots, but center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2 and you're 7'2, I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Murray against Oubre. Barton passes to Millsap. Just 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. Booker the pass to Ayton. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
And that one's good. Millsap.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Johnson. And Ayton gets double teamed. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a walking double-double. This guy has a huge physical advantage on the nights that he's playing other bigs, whether that's by his size or his ability to run the floor. And if he comes out with an aggressive mentality, he could really punish some teams throughout the course of a regular season.
Here's Oubre following the basket by Paul Millsap. Now Rubio. Ayton. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And Rubio just waiting for the shooter to get open and then gets the assist.
And some think that Ayton has a chance to be in a class with some of the great big men we've seen, be it Ewing or Robinson, Hakeem. I mean, those are very lofty standards. Brent, how does he get there?
It's a great question. I think when you talk about it, Kevin, you got to look at the defensive end. And those names that you just mentioned on a nightly basis were a force behind anybody on the perimeter. When they came into that house, it was defended. If Ayton gets there, he's got a big opportunity.
Here's Ayton, and it's sent back by Millsap. Johnson against Barton. To the middle. Here's Jokic. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists.
Such an outstanding effort there for the big man to stay focused with his shot. Jokic, tremendous concentration.
Passes it to Ayton. Oubre outside. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
DeAndre Ayton dangerous in the pick and roll just because as a big he can get off of that screen so easily.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Phoenix making some changes. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Bridges against Porter. And it's Plumlee that time on the assist from Porter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Out to Carter. Pass to Jerome. Back to Carter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. To the right side. Shot clock at 6. Baines. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. 1:02 left in the first quarter. There's the pass to Craig. Plumlee trying to break loose. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Denver shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Here's Jerome. Saric inside. He's covered by Grant. And Saric kicks to Bridges. Here's Baines. Shoots. The shot by Saric, no good.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Grant. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Saric working his way over to provide some extra coverage.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Nuggets lead by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Then it's Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Saric inside. Grant on him. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Kaminsky.
And Saric, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Craig passes to Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Mikal Bridges picks one up. Craig, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in, is their defensive approach.
Here is Porter. Frank Kaminsky making his last shot. Here's Jokic. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot, off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, Jokic is big, Jokic is long, and he does a great job there of corralling that ball and taking advantage of his length.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Kaminsky. Saric finds Kaminsky. Oubre on the wing. Back to Saric. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Jokic with the steal. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Millsap passes to Porter. Here's Jokic. Harris inside, covered by Rubio. Clock at 6. The 9-foot shot. And it's Jokic missing. Suns trail by 6.
The playmaking of Jokic, so incredible. Creating this inverted offense Bones, for your money, does it matter what position your best playmaker occupies?
I don't think so. And Jokic might be the secret sauce to that, and proving that from the center position, much like Arvydas Sabonis and Vlade Divac before him, can impact and also frustrate opposing defenses because you can't stop the center from making these kind of plays.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Barton is checked in. And for the Suns, DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Kaminsky. Aaron Baines comes in for Saric. And it's Johnson in for Oubre.
Really the hard work and the lunch pail mentality of a guy like Paul Millsap, who made himself into an all-star in the Eastern Conference. He's got tremendous skill and versatility.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Now Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Barton with it, now guarded by Ayton. Jokic. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Johnson kicks to Rubio. And stolen by Barton. Harris dishes to Millsap. They grab their own miss. Pass to Jokic. Another shot. And he lays it up and in. Jokic has got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
Yeah, the inside game of Jokic continues to improve. Adept at using that big body, finding an angle, and taking advantage.
Now here's Ayton. 8 points for him. Out to the right wing. Baines passes to Ayton. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Barton finds Murray. Now Harris. Down low. Here's Jokic. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Jokic has got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Inside. Deflects the pass. Millsap misses. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns to the paint. Jokic kicks to Barton. To the left side wing. Here's Murray. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was 7 points. Looking at Denver, Kenny and that.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Ayton with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. And it's Murray in at the point. That's the group for Mike Malone getting going here in the second half. A flawless finish on the alley-oop.
Well, the defense knows Devin Booker, when he's in a rhythm, can be problematic.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Here's Barton. Down low, here's Millsap.
That's a nice contest. That's not going to show up in the box score, but Ayton bothered that shot.
Oubre on the wing. Johnson outside. Back to Ayton. It's not going to go for him. Now Denver takes it the other way. Harris passes to Murray. Murray with the jam.
Man, I didn't know he could get up like that.
Suns trail by 6. Johnson outside. And it's Oubre off the drive. Paul Millsap with the rebound. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Out to Harris. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Murray dishes to Millsap. And it goes down 2 points. And now it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
And I like that from Murray. Not an extra dribble. Get the ball to the open teammate right away.
And a story about Jamal Murray. He was doing 2-a-days for Team Canada. And the coach wanted him to rest, so he confiscates his sneakers. Came back and found him working out barefoot.
Well, they might want to check his web browser because I believe he did a search for lock picks because they put bars on the door to keep him out of the gym, and he still might try to find a way in.
A different look for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Barton. It's Torrey Craig in for Harris. Now here's Porter. Murray finds Porter. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Jokic. Saric grabs the board. Suns trail by 6. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, you really began to emerge and got in the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Out to the right wing. Bridges passes to Kaminsky. Back to Bridges. Carter down low. The dish to Kaminsky. Here's Jerome. He's covered by Murray. It's good from long range. Jerome's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Passes it to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic is a big center, tough to contain close to the basket. That's a nice throwdown.
Saric right side. Out to Carter. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Grant, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Morris comes in for Murray. And the Suns making a change here. The Nuggets leading by 5. Carter comes in with the double team. Craig passes to Plumlee. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And defensively, this could be a good foul. No reason to give Plumlee easy points inside, given his struggles at the free throw line.
Second free throw, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Bridges passes to Kaminsky. Carter on the wing. And here is Bridges. Inside. Out to Carter. Pass to Kaminsky. Wants to get it to Grant and does. One-on-one fast break. Craig passes to Plumlee, and it's good for 2. Plumlee's got the lead up to 8 now for the Nuggets.
He's not the biggest scoring threat. Plumlee does have the size and athleticism to cause defenders some problems down there.
There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Carter, high post. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Baines. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And here's the fast break. Craig passes to Morris. Here's Craig. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the fourth. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Andre Ayton out there with Aaron Baines. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Goes back up. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ayton.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. El Phoenix shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Kicks it out to Rubio. Oubre dishes to Booker. To the middle. It's stolen by Harris. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Grant. Barton. Great positioning on the putback. And the Nuggets lead by 8.
Nice job by Barton as a guard or sometimes small forward to get in there and hustle on the glass.
Down low. Here's Ayton. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
DeAndre Ayton, born in the Bahamas and came to the United States in high school to become one of the top prospects going into college and then becoming the first overall pick in 2018.
Jokic, he's checked in for Grant. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. Morris against Johnson. 6 to shoot. Jokic passes to Millsap. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the feed to Johnson. The shot's good. Johnson's got his first points of the game.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. Going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Sharch checked in for the Suns. Murray left side. Harris passes to Millsap. Jokic with it. Back to Millsap. Fires from 14. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Rubio finds Ayton. Oubre, right side. Left block shot on the way. And it's Ayton missing. The Nuggets leading by 4. Millsap dishes to Harris. Back to Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Feeds it to Harris. Back to Jokic. Dishes it to Millsap. No good. Suns trail by 4. And now the Suns a fast break. Here's Ayton.
He can make some things happen. Ayton puts the ball down, gets to the rim.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both.
And he's got such a smooth stroke, and it never changes, even in this kind of a high-pressure situation.
Murray against Rubio. Murray, good.
How about Murray stepping up, poised for this young player?
So it's Rubio bringing it up for Phoenix. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. It's tipped out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
That could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Suns trail by 4. Passes it to Ayton. And foul on the coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the turnover again by Denver.
That's just poor communication between those two. The passer has to make sure his teammate is established, and the teammate has to know the pass is coming. See, that's communication.
And Booker kicks to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Oubre passes to Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Big man you don't want to send to the line. DeAndre Ayton's free throw capabilities keep him on the floor at all times.
Ayton hits them both.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Murray, the pass to Millsap. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Oubre. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Harris dishes to Barton. Back to Harris. It's in!
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From 18 feet away, George grabs the board. On the wing, Booker. Rubio outside. From downtown. No good from Booker. Outside Millsap. Takes the 3. Off the mark.
Good job contesting by Kelly Oubre Jr. there.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. A view from the skies above downtown. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Filling out the wings, Harris and Barton. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Murray in at the point. And for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Lyles. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Aldridge finds Murray. Back to Aldridge. Pass to Forbes. Up again. Passes to Lyles. Inside. Goes up again. Spurs working the ball around now. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots a fader. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said.
Carving up the defense with excellent passes like there. Jokic, a big man with great vision.
And DeRozan kicks to Forbes. Barton against DeRozan. To the paint. Here's Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, LaMarcus finds him.
Now, here's Jokic. Barton kicks to Murray. There's the pass to Jokic. Harris outside. Pass to Millsap, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Murray, the pass to Forbes. Lyles with it. Back to Forbes. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Now here's Millsap. Harris dishes to Murray. Millsap trying to get open. Murray, good.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
Lyles kicks to Forbes. Here's Murray up on top. He's covered by Murray. Barton finds Murray. Harris outside. Now, here's Jokic. Aldridge is covering. Barton against DeRozan. Here's Jokic. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Jokic using that big body to his advantage. He's so skilled and crafty at getting the position he needs to corral those rebounds.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Michael Porter comes in for Will Barton. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Morris subbed in for Murray. Now Bellinelli after the missed 3 from Jakob Poeltl. Tries again. Almost, but it rolls out. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. They trail by 1.
And guys, if there's an X factor for this Nuggets team moving forward, it might be the young man, Michael Porter Jr. Talk about his potential. It could be as high as anybody on that roster.
Yeah, I concur with you there, Greg. I mean, you look at this kid, he's got a great shooting touch and really good scoring instincts that you don't see very often. Extremely gifted. They brought him along slowly, which is the wise thing to do. And if he can come on and realize his potential, he could take him to another level for sure.
Here's Craig. Rebounded by the Spurs. Pass to Pirtle. Jokic with the steal. Craig passes to Porter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you know, Porter can expect this. Defenses are going to try to be physical with him, try to get in his head.
It's White on the wing. Back to Bellinelli. Mills with it. Morris is there. Pass to Pirtle. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Shot clock at 5. Sinks the triple.
And he's made a living draining the three ball. Bellinelli is a cold stone sniper.
Craig passes to Jokic. He got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game in San Antonio. Stay with us as we get set to... And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So out there for the Nuggets right now, Jeremy Grant is out there with Porter. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Craig in at the shooting guard. And the dunk by Walker.
Nice ball movement on display there. Bellinelli, a decent passer, capable of connecting well with his teammates.
To the wing on the left. Craig kicks to Morris. To the inside. Grant dishes to Plumlee. Porter passes to Grant. And stolen by Gay. Here's Walker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Walker's got his second bucket. The Nuggets trail by 4. Plumlee, the pass to Morris. Back to Plumlee. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here's Walker. Here's the teardrop. Gay dishes to Pirtle. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
Gay against Morris. To the middle. Porter, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And Plumlee kicks to Porter. And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
A finish, and then Gay with the dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Well, a look at Lonnie Walker, the 18th pick in that 2018 draft. He's being brought along slowly as the team loves his potential, but he has a lot to smooth out with his game.
Now, here's Grant. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the shot clock. Plumlee, the pass to Morris. Shoots over Mills, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A different look now for San Antonio. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Pirtle. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Murray subbed in for Patty Mills. Big group substitution here for Denver. Paul Millsap is checked in for Grant. Harton comes in for Michael Porter. Gary Harris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. Walker finds Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Gary Harris. Greg, you talk about the upside with Lonnie Walker. This team loves his athleticism.
You know, not the typical Spurs-type player we've seen targeted in the past. An athletic maniac who can fly end to end. The polish to his game will come. It's just going to take some time.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Spurs. Derek White comes in for Lonnie Walker.
And, you know, Barton's length is what really helps him score inside.
Wiles kicks to White. Murray left side. The pass to Wiles. Back to Murray. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 8.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Murray. Dishes to Millsap. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Jokic, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And that's now 7 points for Jokic.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
Here's Murray up on top. Back to Aldridge. The dish now to Murray. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Harris inside. White covering. Harris passes to Millsap. Now Jokic over Aldridge. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Jokic.
Jokic is really good in these pick and pop situations. He loves them, and he executes them very well.
Here's Aldridge. That shot misses. Good defense by Jokic.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
You know, when he's got the position he wants inside, he's committed to throwing it down. And Millsap, he's got a nice vertical on him, too.
And a close game so far through the first 2.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3 points. And that'll do it for our...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Aldridge out there with Trey Lyles. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. That's the San Antonio foul. Craig, good. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Porter. Millsap's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. To the wing right side. Here's Aldridge. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
And Murray, here we go. And Jokic slams it in.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it.
Self-described.
Well, I tell you what, DeRozan really packs a punch now. He's an explosive athlete with really good strength. I mean, he's got great size for a backcourt dominant scorer.
Now here's Millsap. He's got 6. Knocked away. And here we go. Fast break. Murray's got it. Aldridge tried to break free. No good on the shot. Murray with the defensive effort.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
A different look now for San Antonio. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for Trey Lyles. And it's Lonnie Walker in for DeJounte Murray. Big group substitution here for Denver. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Grant comes in for Paul Millsap. Harris is checked in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Torrey Craig. And so it's San Antonio with it. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And Forbes kicks to Walker. Back to Forbes. Right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Walker. Plumlee with some nice D. Nuggets trail. Grant the pass to Murray. Back to Grant. He dishes it to Murray. Pass to Plumlee. Back to Murray. And Pirtle sends it back. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
The 6'7" native of Compton, DeMar DeRozan, getting it done. Great strength there.
A different look now for San Antonio. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Walker. Paul Millsap is checked in for Denver. Will Barton comes in for Murray. The Nuggets trail by 5. DeRozan brings the double team. It's stolen by DeRozan. In transition, here come the Spurs. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
Nuggets shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Looking to end the run, and the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Harris. The Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Nice shot by Pirtle.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
So it's the Spurs now. Denver getting their last shot to go. And White kicks to Bellinelli. Feeds it to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for San Antonio. DeJounte Murray comes in for Patty Mills. Denver also making some changes. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Porter subbed in for Morris. Now here's Gay. Down low, Jokic with the steal. Harris against White. Harris dishes to Barton. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 8 points for Will Barton.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Gay passes to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Gay. Back to Aldridge. Good defense by Jokic. The third quarter comes to a close. Spurs out in front. They're up by 5. And we're coming right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And Denver will start the fourth quarter with Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Will Barton. And it's Craig in at the 2 spot.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Jokic passes to Porter. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And San Antonio has possession. Spurs leading by 9. To the paint. And Aldridge slams it in.
Well, he's so good around the basket that he doesn't really need to throw it down. But sometimes Aldridge just has to take advantage of it.
Millsap against Wyatt. Barton kicks to Millsap. Back to Barton. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Murray dishes to White. Aldridge trying to break free. And it's White missing. The Nuggets trail by 9. Back to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Aldridge.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And some changes here for the Spurs. DeRozan comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Derek White. And Denver also making a switch. Murray's checked in. San Antonio leading by 9. Outside for Murray. Pass to Wiles. Spurs passing it around. Here's Murray. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, you look at the potential Murray has, and it's exciting, quite honestly. He's a lead guard. He plays the point, but he's more of a scorer than a distributor at this point.
Harris is checked in for the Nuggets. Barton finds Millsap. Inside, Jokic shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Jokic has great size and mobility. He's very good at forcing the defense's hand and drawing the foul.
And Jokic drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
And it's Murray penetrating. Chalk up 2 there. Murray's got the lead up to 11 now for the Spurs. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Passes it to DeRozan. Aldridge dishes to Forbes. And that one is good.
You know, this is the next step in his development. Forbes understanding when to look to score from there.
Barton kicks to Jokic. Murray left side. Out left to the wing. And the turnover again by Denver. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets trail by 13. And the pass to Millsap. Shoots over Lyons. Millsap misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And here's DeRozan. And it's sent back by Jokic.
Outstanding timing from Jokic there. Then the superb reach to wipe away the shot.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Spurs.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jakob Poeltl.
He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
Murray finds Jokic. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Now here's Mills. Defense right on him. Medu passes to Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Trey Lyles. He's out there with DeRozan. Aldridge out there with Murray. And it's Forbes in a shooting guard. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. He makes the Johnny from the left block.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Murray kicks to Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Rubio following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Here's Murray. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
It's stolen. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And finished off by DeRozan.
If you sprint in transition, DeMar DeRozan doesn't always go to the cup. He will make a jumper and finish.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Oubre left side. Back to Ayton. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Here's Aldridge. And the Spurs scoring again.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And it's Rubio with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 4-point game. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Rubio against Murray. And Rubio kicks to Oubre. Rubio dishes to Oubre. Shoots over DeRozan. And yes, it's good. Ayton's got 6.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
Murray with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Aldridge. Drops in the layup for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Booker draws the double. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, that's the court awareness of Mr. Devin Booker. This guy increasingly becoming such a good passer.
Passes it to Aldridge. Down low. Here's Lyles. And the rejection by Ayton. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Rubio right side. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, look at the fluidity in the screen and roll. DeAndre Ayton so good at taking what he sees in these sets.
1:44 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Aldridge. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the 3-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable, and there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back 3, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that 3-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
And I love that list. You're right on. A platoon swap here for Phoenix. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Pirtle, he's checked in for Aldridge. Gay comes in for DeMar DeRozan. White, he's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Mills in for Murray.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
That drive by Carter. Sharch finds Baines. A rebound by the Spurs. Right side, White. That one goes in.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Baines passes to Bridges. Back to Baines. Gay against Bridges. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Gay kicks to Mills. Gay right side. Back to Mills. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Spurs up by 4. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Inside, Sharch and Baines. Then there's Carter. Then it's Bridges. And it's Jerome in a point guard. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And White slams it in.
You got to be cautious around Gay. He's phenomenal at using his wingspan there to swipe away the ball.
Carter down low, defended by Pirtle. Jerome passes to Baines, and the shot goes down. San Antonio leading by 4. Mills with it, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Sharch, and Pirtle sends it back.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Pirtle when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. That one falls.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
It's Gay with the drive. Count that one. Gay's got the lead up to 6 now for San Antonio.
And I like the energy of Gay, especially inside. He's incredible at getting to his spots in the paint.
Baines trying to get open. Jerome, good.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
White the pass to Pirtle. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, getting his points the hard way. Jakob has to absorb contact and able to use his strength there.
Sharch dishes to Bridges. Here's Baines. Makes it off the glass. Baines has got 4 this quarter.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Out to White. On the wing, Bellinelli. Mills passes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Here's Jerome. Mills with the steal. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him. Basket counts. And it's an 8-point San Antonio lead.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Baines. Carter against White. Carter the pass to Baines. Pirtle with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. White's running.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Lyle comes in for Rudy Gay. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Marco Bellinelli. And Walker subbed in for Patty Mills. Now, here's Rubio. No points in the game hit for him. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Walker finds DeRozan. Top of the key, Lyles. DeRozan against Oubre. Aldridge. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Oubre. Booker dishes to Kaminsky. Oh, and the slam dunk by Kaminsky.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Johnson, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. .43 seconds left in the first half. Here's Murray, out to DeRozan. Oubre with the steal. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Oubre outside. To the right side. Takes a 3. Booker looking around. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Aldridge. Walker goes in. Out to the right wing. Shot's good by Lyles. And the Spurs lead by 11.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got DeRozan. Lyles out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. And that one's good, Ayton.
Guys, I like how assertive DeAndre Ayton is looking right now. This is allowing him to stay hot out there.
To the left wing. Outside DeRozan. Johnson with the block. They retain possession. Forbes the pass to Murray. 2 on the clock. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got the lead up to 13 now for the Spurs.
You know, you have to use the bounce pass in that instance to make the catch easier.
To the paint. Here's Ayton. Aldridge with some nice D.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Good. Forbes has got his first 2 points.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Rubio in the corner. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Johnson dishes to Ayton. The shot misses. Aldridge with some nice D. Spurs leading by 15. And Forbes kicks to Lyles. Back to Forbes. Pass to Lyles. Here's DeRozan, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Wow, and that vertical is unbelievable. DeRozan pulls off the jam. Those poor defenders.
Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Saric is checked in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Carter in for Ricky Rubio. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for 8. Spurs also with the sub. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for Patty Mills.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Walker with it. Now guarded by Saric. And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. And there's the feed to Pirtle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Phoenix. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot, has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
That one falls coming off Carter's feet. Baines has got 6.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Here's Gay. And he makes good on the layup. And the Spurs lead by 14.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
To the middle. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Baines. And the dunk by Baines.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Kaminsky in the corner. Back to Carter. To the inside. Here's Baines. That one doesn't drop. Gay with the defensive effort. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. 17 points was their biggest margin. Bridges with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Carter. And the shot goes in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Here's Gay. Here's Pirtle. And there's the pass to Bellinelli. Pirtle inside. Baines is there. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, terrific use of the pump fake by Pirtle. He gets his man in the air, draws the contact. That move is just so effective.
No luck that time either. Oubre dishes to Rubio. Booker, right side. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Well, that's the bread, the butter, the main course. Booker's move in the catch and shoot money.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Spurs lead by 10. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Aaron Baines out there with Frank Kaminsky. And it's Oubre in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Lyles. Lays it up and banks it in. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Rubio, the pass to Baines. Missed inside. Spurs leading by 14. Here is Forbes. Outside for Murray. Banked in off the glass.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Rubio finds Booker. Here's Baines. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Out to the wing. Forbes the pass to Murray. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Some changes for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Aaron Baines. And Dario Saric subbed in for Frank Kaminsky. Suns trail by 16. Rubio the pass to Ayton. Rebound San Antonio. Aldridge has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Forbes kicks to Murray. And he makes that one. And the Spurs lead by 18.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Saric dishes to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Lyles against Saric. Ayton. And that one is off. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal shot. Foul. At the line is
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Booker. Back to Rubio. Saric with it. Pass to Booker. Oubre on the wing. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Derek White's checked in for Bryn Forbes.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Outside for Murray. It's White on the wing. Covered by Rubio. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
And here's Saric. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 17. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
He is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Out to DeRozan. Back to Lyles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre. Free throws good. Lyles.
San Antonio.
He hits both from the stripe. Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Oubre finds Ayton. Saric outside. Kicks it out to Booker. Oubre passes to Saric. Back to Oubre. Just 5 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off a shot.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident looking performance for San Antonio.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, I think his contribution clearly came at the defensive end, right? He came up with a bunch of huge steals. He was a menace all night long.
White the pass to Aldridge. Some solid defense from Ayton.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Jerome passes to Okobo. Here's Jerome. Pass to Ayton. Fires it up. Now Diallo. Feeds to Ayton. Unloads from 9. Misses off the right iron. And here is Zeller. Outside, Walker. Gay outside. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This was a very strong David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.